Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So as you can tell from the title, this is just 7 Slimming World meal ideas. So I just thought I would share some meal ideas with you just in case you're stuck for ideas or you're just unsure what to eat, or maybe it's something you haven't tried, but I'm sure you probably already have. But it's just 7 of my favourite easy meals that I make quite often because I like to eat what I like and I know what I like. I don't like to change it up too much. So yeah, I'm sure you've probably seen them all before, but I just thought I would share my 7 Slimming World friendly meals with you. Enjoy. So for this meal, we've gone with a sin-free, speedy tomato soup. If you haven't made this before, it tastes just like a Heinz tomato soup. The ingredients are very random and very weird, but it tastes absolutely delicious. So if you haven't tried this, guys, I highly recommend it. It is tomato and basil, and all you need for it is 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, 1 tin of baked beans, 1 tin of carrots with the water left in as well, half a pint of vegetable stock, which I don't always use. You don't need the vegetable stock if you don't want to, and 6 small pickled onions, or a couple of large ones, but you can go to town with them, guys. Add as many as you like, but the recipe does call for about 6, and it is just delicious. It's nice and thick as well. And as I say, I know the ingredients sound very weird, but it is absolutely delicious. I love it. It's a firm favourite of mine as far as sin-free soups go. I've also got that alongside with my healthy extra B choice, which is a wholemeal pita bread. One of these is your healthy extra B, and then I've just got some ham for protein, and I've also got some sliced cucumber in there as well, just for a bit of added speed food. This soup does make quite a few, so I've got this portion, and then I've also got another 3 portions there ready for the week. I'll just portion mine up in these little tip and zip bags. They are soup bags. They're just easier to store in your fridge, so you can try and squeeze them in instead of having the big containers. But yeah, I'll get mine from like Proper Job and Home Bargains and things like that for like 79p. Yeah, they are well worth it. They are a definite space saver. I'm also having a sugar-free Ribena squash as well, which is sin-free. So yeah, dinner today is soup and a sandwich. So meal number 2 is spaghetti bolognese. I'm sure you all know this one, but it's a good hearty firm favourite. It is super filling and it is all sin-free. So I've got some spaghetti pasta, which is a free food, 5% mince, which is a protein and free. I've got some in with the mince. I've done that with some sweet corn, some mushrooms and some onions, so sin-free and speedy, apart from the sweet corn, which is a free food. And then I've just cooked that in with some herbs and some beef stock and some a carton of passata. If you don't have passata or passata, you can use some ginger chopped tomatoes, which I usually stick one in as well, but I didn't have any. And then yeah, just let it simmer down to as thick as I like it. Also popped in some tomato puree as well, just to thicken it up, and some Worcestershire sauce and some balsamic vinegar just for flavour. And yeah, and then I've just topped it with my 40 grams of light cheese on the top as well, and then popped it in the microwave just to let it all melt. But I do use a really fine cheese grater. It just makes your cheese go that much further. I mean, it's literally covered all of this. So yeah, this is my meal number 2, which is all sin-free and speedy and just nice and filling and hearty. You know, you just want one of those nice hearty meals. Well, this is it, guys. So yeah, this is meal number 2, and it is spaghetti bolognese. So meal number 3 is just your standard omelette. Usually I would chuck some cheese with this. It does make it 100 times better, but it is just as good without cheese, don't get me wrong. But I'm saving my cheese allowance for later on today. But I do love me a good plain omelette, the egg, because it just takes me back to when I was on holiday in Egypt with my pops. and I'd never had an omelette before, and he pecked until I had one for my breakfast. So yeah, it just said to do me a plain omelette, and I absolutely loved it. So every time I have a plain omelette, it just takes me back to when I was on holiday when I was 12. That was literally the last time I had a holiday, and I'm now 32. But yeah, it just takes me back, and I just love a plain omelette anyway. But yeah, if you've got your cheese allowance to spare, I would definitely chuck in your cheese with it. It is delicious. So yeah, I've just done mine in the frying pan with some butter fry light, and then pop the lid on just to cover, just to do the top. And then, hold on guys. And then inside, I've just got some beans, which are a free food. And then on the side, I've just got some mushrooms and onions for speed food. So yeah. I'm also having a drink of sugar-free squash and a cup of coffee as well. So yeah, that's meal number 3. Okay, so meal number 4 is a Slimming World pizza, cheesy chips and some speedy salad and my own tomato sauce. So here is one of the Asda's wholemeal pita, which is one for your healthy extra B. And then I just made my own like tomatoey based sauce, which I put into a container because then I can just use it throughout as well. So like for chips and things in the week, it tastes lovely. So all I do is I just have some tomato puree, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little bit of sweetener just to take the tang out of it, and then I just add in some parsley, some onion granules, oops, sorry about the banging, some basil, a little bit of salt, and then I just mix it all together, and I just eyeball these until I get the equivalent of what I want. Then I pop my toppings on. So I had some onions, which are a speed food, one sausage, which I get from Aldi, which are these ones, which is the 6 light and lean sausages, pork sausages. They are half a sin per sausage. There is literally a quarter of a sin on there because I couldn't fit it on, so I ate the other half of the sausage while I was obviously cooking this because I was too hungry. So yeah, one sausage for half a sin. So this whole meal is half a sin. And then I popped on some bacon medallions, all fat removed, so it's protein. So yeah, like a meat feasty one. And then for my second healthy extra A, which is 40 grams of the Tesco's extra light cheese, which is delicious. It's really cheddary if you're looking for a good cheese. Yeah, I used 40 grams of that, but I use a fine grater. I can't show it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Hold on, guys. It has like the little tub as well, but I just use the really fine grater. I got this from the pound shop. It just makes your cheese go that much further. I'll cook the extra sausage for tomorrow if you're wondering why that's there. Or I might let Angel have it. I haven't decided yet, but you know. Anyway, getting off topic, yeah, use a little grater. It just makes your cheese go that much further. So there's 2 layers of the cheese on here. I did one underneath and then this on top, and then just sprinkled over some parsley, and then popped it in the oven to let it all melt together. I did some sin-free chips, cheesy chips. This is what I mean by your cheese can go that much further. I even had enough to do my cheesy chips. So I just parboil mine until they're nearly pretty much done because they take way too long in the oven and I haven't got an active fry. So yeah, and then I just popped them in the oven with some butter fry light and some salt because it just crisps them up and makes them taste yummy. And then when they were basically done, I just popped on the cheese and just let it melt in the oven. So I got some cheesy chips. And then I got some more of that sauce on the side to dip my chips in, and then I just got a speedy salad, which has got some pickled onions, some lettuce, normal onion, cucumber and tomato. So yeah, a lot of speed food there, and then some speed food is still on that as well. So yeah, this is meal number 4. So the next meal is a Mayflower chicken curry. If you didn't know what the Mayflower curry is, it just comes in this tub, which I'm sure you're all aware of by now. But it just looks like this. You do get a spicy version as well, but yeah, I just like this one. And it is 28 grams for 4 sins. So add less, add more of what you'd prefer, so how many people or how much of it you want. I did do the 28 grams worth, but it's made 2 portions for me, so I'll have the other one with something tomorrow probably. So there you go, there's a little sneak peek for you for tomorrow's meal. But yeah, so I usually you can get this from like Home Bargains, B&M, I think the pound shop now sell it as well, always around £1 or 99p, but yeah, it just looks like that on the inside. So I just measured out 28 grams of that, and then let it boil with some water. Added some mushrooms, some onions for speed, and then some peas as well for a free food. So it really does taste like a Chinese chicken curry. If you like a Chinese curry, guys, I highly, highly recommend this. It is delicious. It tastes just like you got it from a Chinese. And then with that, I've just had some boiled rice. I used, did I put it away? Yes, I did. Hold on, guys. I used this one, which is the Tesco's boil in a bag long grain rice. It is sin free, and it's just, I can't cook normal rice. I always make it go like blooming rice pudding, or it's just like little grains of salt still. So yeah, I use this one. You get 4 bags in there, and yeah, as I say, they're sin free. Just pop it in the saucepan and boil it in the bag as it says. So yeah, that's those. And then I also made a garlic bread. So on this, I just use, well, for this, I just use a Weight Watchers wrap for my B choice. So that's the base. And then I've just used my A choice for my cheese allowance, which is 40 grams of light cheese. So I just used a really fine grater so it went all over the garlic bread. And then for like the sauce, it is just 3 tablespoons of tomato puree. You don't really taste the tomato in this, guys, don't worry. And it's meant to be like, I'd say about 2 cloves of garlic if you're using fresh garlic, but I'll just use the lazy garlic, and just put like a big heaped teaspoon in. Probably closer to a tablespoon, and then yeah, just mix all that together and then just spoon it over the top. Pop your cheese on, pop on some parsley. Also mixing in with the sauce, I do use parsley and basil as well, in with the sauce, and then spread it on, and then pop the cheese on, and then sprinkle on some more parsley just over the top, and just pop it in the oven until it's all melted and ready to go. But yeah, it is just the Weight Watchers wrap underneath. So yeah, tonight's tea is like a garlic naan bready thing and a Mayflower Chinese chicken curry. So yeah, that's this meal. So my next meal is Mayflower curry and chips, and yes, there was no speed food really apart from the mushrooms and onions in there. So I just popped on some pickled onions on the side just for a little bit of extra speed. Sometimes you just want that nice hearty meal and you don't want to add that extra speed food. Food police come for me all you like. But still, it's happening. So yeah, I didn't really vibe having like any form of speed food with it, so I just popped some pickled onions on the side, and as I say, there is a little bit hidden in there as well with the mushrooms and the onions. So it's 2 sins worth for the Mayflower curry of what I've got, because I had the other half the other day, yesterday I think it was. So yeah, 28 grams of the Mayflower curry is 4 sins, but I had half and half, so there's 14 grams worth here. So yeah, that will be 2 sins worth. And then I've just got some chips done in the oven with some butter, fry light, and some salt. Yeah, and then just left them in the oven to do their thing, and as before, I've just part-boiled them, and yeah, as I say, just pop those on the side. So yeah, this is my other meal. So for the last meal, I've just got a chicken, bacon and potato salad. So here I've just got some potatoes, chicken and bacon, all fat removed, so it's just the bacon medallion part. I fried off the chicken and the bacon in some butter fry light in the frying pan until cooked through, and then I just basically boiled my potatoes till they were basically cooked, so they're really soft, and then pop the potatoes in the frying pan with the chicken and the bacon so all the flavours mix, with a little bit of extra butter fry light. Butter fry light is key for these potatoes, guys, to make them taste amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is this one here. It's sin-free, it's delicious. While they were frying off, I also popped in a little bit of this chip seasoning. This I get for 49p from Home Bargains. And then I added some garlic and herb salt. This is from B&M. And then I also add some onion granules. You know me, I love the taste of onion. So yeah, I just fried it off and just kept frying it on very low heat, just until I got the potatoes and all that just the way I like them. And then just for some speed food on the side, I've got a bunch of lettuce, some cucumber, some onion, and then some sweet corn, which is a free food. So yeah, this is my last meal, guys. So that's the end of my Slimming World meal ideas. I hope you found this helpful or even just a little bit useful. You've probably heard of some of these meals already, which I'm sure if you follow Slimming World, but there's just a few of my favourite meals that are pretty quick and easy and simple to do if you haven't got a lot of time. But yeah, hope it was helpful as I've just said, and let me know down below if there's anything that you're thinking of making if you haven't tried yet. Yeah, and if you do make them, tag me in them on Instagram, which is just Vicky simkiss, because I'd love to see your meal creations as well, just to get some more inspiration. You never know, you could inspire me and others as well. So yes, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Love you all bunches, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.